Hello guys, Atomic Lizard here. So I guess it's time to talk about Godzilla Kingdom, episode 4. It's taking incredibly long, I know. And you might want to know why. I mean, you definitely want to know why, because it's absurd. It's like, 8 months, maybe 9 months since episode 3 came out. That's absolutely ridiculous. And I know that. But, in this video, I wanted to ask you something. First, I'm gonna explain you why it's taken so long, and second, I have an idea. I'm gonna tell you this idea, and I want you guys to, all of you, please, write in the comments what do you think about it. So, why it's taking so long? It's it's gonna sound maybe weird. It's gonna sound like I'm a lazy bitch or something, but the thing is that I'm completely losing motivation. That's completely. I don't know why. It's just disappearing. I just the last 2 or 3 months, maybe 2. I just don't. I don't want to do it. It's just I always end up doing something else because not that I find it boring, but it's a combination of lots of factors that completely turn me away from doing this. The biggest reason is just for, I don't know, I have no idea why, and I hate it, is that I just suddenly stopped enjoying doing it. Before I was full of enthusiasm. Always, I was looking forward to shooting that next scene, making that next atomic breath, and I would do it not daily because I don't have time like daily, but as much as I could, and I really enjoyed it. But now it ends up being once in a week, once in 2 weeks, and mainly is because of this. Also because I have less time because, as I've mentioned a few times before, school is very not easy. Um, uh, I'm not in trouble with school. It's just that it's a lot of work, and you have to prioritize school above your hobbies. And even more so when this hobby takes so much time. If you guys make, some of you make stop motion with, which I know that most of my friends kind of, just people that know me, they usually make stop motion as well. You guys know how insanely hard it is to make, and even more so when it's 2,690 frames, which is worth, I think, 3 minutes and almost 50 seconds. And when you're this far and you realize that this is like 60% of the animation, and it's the easier part of the animation, it's really demotivating. That might even be the biggest reason why I'm losing the motivation, because I make a scene, it comes out good, sometimes even mediocre, and but then you realize there's 20 more scenes which are twice as hard to make, and you have to make those scenes, and it just makes you feel like um, you're not making progress, that you'll never get there, and that's incredibly demotivating, like incredibly. As you can see, I have the animation open up. Take a look at this scene. Godzilla 1954 attacking the Indoraptor. It should be a little smoother. In reality, it's just that this thing that's like sometimes misses some frames. It's a tiny bit laggy, so it's gonna be a little bit smoother than what you're seeing. I'm not proud of this. This is, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing it, just forcing myself to do it just to get it done, and I'm not enjoying it anymore, and that's a problem, and I don't want to keep going like this. as you can see, I'm not saying it's bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty good, I would say. But I can do better. I know I can do better. And I didn't do better just because I was lazy. Or not necessarily lazy, but I was just, I don't know. I was doing it just to get it done. And that's where I want to ask you guys something. I have this idea of releasing what I've done so far, this episode 4, and then continuing with um, with the other part and release that as episode 5. And already I can imagine that you're thinking, no, that's just him being lazy and just to release something. Guys, the biggest reason for this is just to give you something, at least something. And it's not a little something, it's already 3 minutes and 50 seconds. That's already quite a lot. And there's quite a few quite a few scenes that I'm very proud of. I think they came out really good, really well done. Let's say there's a certain part that divides the first part of the movie, like not the movie, just the animation that divides the first act from the second one, which is the final fight. And I thought that would be where I would make the cut and release the first act as a standalone animation. And then the second one, I would finish it and then release it as the final one. Well, that, by the way, means I've already made a little part of the second act, which means that it's actually gonna be less than this, but not much. It's gonna be like 3:49. I would say like not less than 3 minutes. It's not gonna be less than that. Trust me. So that would be 3 minutes worth of animation that I'm already pretty proud of. And what is the biggest reason for me to do this? Apart from giving you at least something, and that is the main reason for me. This, what I've mentioned, is the biggest reason for you, but for me, is that since I haven't been releasing anything, I have completely lost connection to you guys. And that is also a big reason why I've been losing the motivation. Because I lost connection to you. I lost all these comments, and I'm not talking about like positive comments, I'm talking about all kind of feedback. I miss them and I need them because that's what kept me going forward. And I think that if I release this part and got some people to watch it to give me the feedback, and at the same time satisfy you guys at least a bit, so that you get at least something as well. And I'm saying like at least something, but it's actually quite a lot, like 3 minutes worth of animation. I think that's not too bad. I think this would be great for all of us. It would help me incredibly, and I think it would also speed up the process of the making of the second part. It will also speed it up, I think, because if I get the motivation back, I will get back to it. So, guys, please tell me, please, I beg you, go in the comments and tell me what you think. Honestly, tell me, what do you think about this? If you would like me to do it, or if not, and why not? It will help me out a lot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming this far. Thanks to every single one of you, the few of you who have been here from the beginning and supported me even though I seem to do absolutely nothing. Thank you so much, really. You've been, and I'm gonna sound really like maybe strange right now, but you've been probably my biggest source of happiness in the past year, and you really helped me out a lot. So thank you guys so much, and tell me what you think in the comments down below. And I will be waiting. Goodbye.